What's up, guys? It's now been a few months since we made our way from Spain and moved out here to Bangkok, Thailand. And life out here has surprised us a lot. In this video I will share with you what surprised us the most about our new life here in Bangkok, Thailand. So stay tuned. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Oliver, and on this channel I try to document me and my family's life living as digital nomads abroad. And for the last 2.5 years we've been living in the south of Spain, in Costa del Sol, between Malaga and Marbella. But back in March, after a vacation out here in Thailand, we started talking about moving out here. And 2 months ago we followed through with our talks and moved out here to Bangkok, Thailand. And a lot has happened in the last couple of months, and since my last video here on the channel, we are trying to get settled in. My son Victor has started his school, and we're still waiting for all our stuff to arrive from Spain, but I can see on my own tracking that everything should be in the harbor of Bangkok. So now we just have to go through all the import duties, customs and stuff. I'll probably make a video about that in the future. I'm still crossing my fingers that it's not going to be too expensive. But yeah, anyway, this video I will just go over a few things that has surprised us since arriving out here in Bangkok, Thailand. One thing that really surprised us here is cost of living. I think most people have this idea of Thailand is just super cheap and you can get everything for half the price. But the thing is that you have to make new habits. The things that you're normally buying back home in Europe, where I'm from, or I think this is the same for the US, can be super expensive here. Just the basic stuff. When you have kids, they like to eat their fruits and apples and strawberries and stuff. But apples and strawberries out here are super expensive. It's not grown out here, so everything is imported, which means that you're paying way more for it than you would back in Europe. Another thing is eating out. Food. Yeah, that is cheaper. You can get a beer for nothing. You can eat at a nice restaurant. Me and my family and also some of the friends that I made here, enjoy going out and fine dine and eat at the Michelin restaurants. And there's a ton of them here, and they are way cheaper than you used to back in Europe. But that just means that you're gonna do it more often. So what I found for the 2 months that we've been here is that actually spending way much more money here than I did back in Spain. And another thing that I touched about also in another video is the condos and the apartments here. The thing is, YouTube is filled up with these condo tour videos where you can get a super nice condo with all the amenities and stuff for 300, 400, 500 US a month. And yeah, that is correct. But as soon as you bring your family out here, or you need more than a shoebox, then prices will creep up pretty quickly. I would say you can get studios, 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, fairly priced. But as soon as you need 3 bedrooms and above in a central location, you're gonna pay money for it, and it's gonna be European or US type prices. Of course, if you're from New York or places like that where everything is expensive, then it's probably nothing. But compared to Spain or even Denmark, where I'm from, it is pretty expensive. And the next thing also that I talked about in another video some month ago is the international schools here, which is also something that you have to put into your budget, because that can be super expensive as well, which leads me to my next point. So another thing that surprised us and is different from Spain is the international school. As I touched about before, international schools should be something that you have to look into before consider moving out here, because it's can be super expensive. Our son is attending this FSB school, which I can highly recommend. Super nice place and a nice school here in Bangkok. And here is more focused on the international environment, whereas Spain is very Spanish, even though they can speak English, but I will still say here is more focus on the internationals and the expats. And then this particular school here, they also have like a German and a French specific class if you're from one of those countries. So another thing here is the international school, and Victor's start here has been super good. He's really enjoying himself, and we are happy with our choice of the FSB Future and First Step International School here in Bangkok. Another thing that takes some getting used to here in Bangkok is the extreme traffic. I will say the only downside of Bangkok is the traffic. This means that the transportation is also something that you have to get used to. One form is of course walking in the pedestrian street, which is easy if you're a good walker, but if you're carrying a stroller or you are in a wheelchair for some reason, then it can get a bit difficult to get around. Also, there's a lot of dead-end street, which means that Google Map is going to be your best friend. Right now I'm on the skywalk, which runs below the Bangkok BTS line. That's a pretty easy way to get from point A to point B into outside of one shopping mall and into the next. And a lot of the shopping malls are also connected with the BTS line via this skywalk, which makes it super easy to get around. Another way of getting around in Bangkok is by the SkyTrain, the BTS, the Bangkok Transit system, which has 3 lines here in Bangkok. One of them, and the most popular one, is the green line, the Sukhumvit line, which runs along the Sukhumvit Road, and is the most popular because most expats and foreigners typically live around the Sukhumvit area. Then you have the Silom line, which connects with the green Sukhumvit line at the Siam station, and that runs down towards the Chai River and the Sason area, where a lot of embassies and banks and big businesses are located. It's also a place that a lot of expats they go to. Then there's the small gold line, which is located down also around the Chai River and close to the icon Siam. And there's a few more lines here, but that is operated by another company called the MRT. So let's go and check that out. So another way of getting around here in Bangkok is by the MRT, which is the Bangkok Mass Transit system. And the MRT has 4 lines. I think most people who've been in Bangkok know the MRT of being the metro, and that is also correct for the blue line, which is the most popular one. You can connect at the Sukhumvit, and you can go to Saton, you can get to Lumpini, you can get to the river area, Chinatown. So it's the most popular and the most used here. And the MRT also have 2 other lines. They have the purple line, which is somewhat underground and somewhat overground. They have the yellow line, which is a moonrail type line, and they have the new pink one, which is co-operated with the BTS, which is also a moonrail. So MRT, a great way to get around, and super easy. The only problem is that with the BTS, you can get a rapid card, which you can put money on, and then you can pretty easy walk in and out of it and pay by the card. But the MRT, you can get a card as well, but it requires a Thai bank account, which means that as an expat or a tourist or something like that, you'll have to pay for the MRT every time, except the pink line up north, which you can also use your BTS card on. Outside of walking around and the BTS and the MRT, there's of course the tuk-tuks, which can be somewhat dangerous because you never know how they're driving. There's a new upcoming company here called Move Me, which is electrical tuk-tuks, which works super good, and the drivers are driving nice and safely. So that's an option as well. And as most people here do, they go with a Grab. You can do Grab car, you can get the Grab limousines. A lot of people doing the Grab bikes, which is also on the more dangerous side. But it's due to the heavy traffic, it's the easiest way of getting around is jumping on the backside of a bike, but wear a helmet. Of course, the last way that I forgot to mention is, of course, you can take a taxi, but just make sure that you are telling them to turn on the meter, and you can get around there pretty cheaply with the local taxis as well. One thing to know about all the transportation options here: if you are doing any transportation on the road, you better check the weather. If it's raining, the traffic stops, traffic chaos, and in rush hour the same. So again, the bikes are the fastest form. And of course the MRT and the BTS, then you can get around Bangkok pretty quick and pretty easy. Another thing that actually surprised us quite a bit here in Bangkok, as you may know, Bangkok has this reputation of being super noisy and hectic and a lot of traffic. There's all the green areas in Bangkok. There's two big parks in the central part of Bangkok. One of them called Lumpini Park, and the other one is the Benchakiti Park, which I'm in right now. And the Benchakiti Park is a super nice place to come down to and go for a walk or run around the lake. There's also a huge community area here with the playgrounds and football courts and basketball, and there's even an indoor table tennis hall. And also every Monday, I think there's like this event down here where people meet in the evening and walk around the lake. And that's an event for like a meetup event where people who is new to the city and want to get to know new people can come down and just go for a walk and talk with the new people. That leads me to my next point, which is the international community here. As I said earlier, we've been living 2.5 years in Spain, and when we first came to Spain, we had this expectation of everybody was there to meet new people and get to know other people, but it was way more closed than we had expected. But that's not the case here in Bangkok. It's like everybody is here and they are open to meet new people and want to meet new people and make friends. So if you come here as a family or you come here alone, you will pretty quickly get to know new people. You can sign up for these meetups, or you can go on Facebook where you can find people who share your interest, and you can pretty quickly make friends here. And we've been here for 2 months already and been invited to birthdays and been out eating with the friends and the people that are here for work, or just the people who's traveling. But anyway, Bangkok is a great place to come to meet new people and get new friends. And the green spaces here are super great as well. So another point that I want to make, and something that again surprised us, is that the convenience of Bangkok. I will argue that Bangkok is one of the most convenient cities in the world, and everything is pretty fairly priced. You have 7-Elevens on every street corner where you can get all the essentials. You have shopping malls everywhere. You have clinics, doctors, hospitals, everything within proximity of where you're staying and where you're living. Also Grab. And Grab is an app that is absolutely a must-have here in Thailand, and especially in Bangkok. You can more or less do everything in Grab. They deliver food, they can do transportation, grab taxis, grab bikes. If you go out shopping and you buy something that is too big to carry, you can call a Grab and they will come and pick up your shopping bags and bring them to your condo. So it will be there when you get home. And to be brutally honest, we haven't cooked one single day since arriving in Bangkok. Partially because all our stuff is still on a container on a boat, but it's also time consuming. You're not saving any money on it, and if you order on Grab, your meal will be there, within 20 to 30 minutes, and you can get healthy food, you can get fast food, you can get everything. So yeah, no reason for cooking. And the last point I want to make about the convenience here in Bangkok that primarily applies to families with children is that maids and nannies are super affordable here as well. You can get a full-time maid for around 20 to 25,000 baht a month, and they can clean your house, they can cook your dinner, they can look after your children, and make your everyday life easier. You can have live-in maids, or you can have part-time maids that is not living with you, and we got one of those. And she is super nice, and Victor is asking for her all the time, and really enjoys when she's there to play with him. So yeah, another thing here is the nannies and the maids. Right guys, so that was a few things that has surprised us and things that we had to get used to in our first few months here in Bangkok, Thailand. In the next video I will take you along for a full apartment tour of where we live here in Bangkok. I did run already a couple of months ago, just when we moved in, but last week we chose to upgrade our old apartment from a 2+1 bedroom to a 3-bedroom apartment on the top floor. So if you're interested in that, then check out the next video. If you enjoyed this one, then please hit the like button, and if you want to see more of my content, then please consider subscribing as well. Otherwise we will see each other on the next one. Bye bye.